How you like that? You gon' like that? Da 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 da. How you like that? Bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. How you like that? Da 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 da.
My mind is like an internet browser. I have 19 tabs, 3 of them are frozen, and I don't know where the music is coming from.
This is a square. Can you guess which spot that goes in? That's right, it goes in the square hole. And how about this rectangle? That one, that goes in there too. Up next, we've got this thin rectangle. Can you guess where that goes? That's right, it goes in the square hole. And up next, a cylinder. I think that goes in the square hole. Now, we've also got this semicircle right here. Do you see a slot that would fit the semicircle? That's right, it's the square hole. Okay, up next, the triangle. We know what hole that goes into, right? That's right, the square hole. And up next, we have the arch. And you guessed it, it goes in the square hole.
Popular political commentator Steven Crowder claims he doesn't believe in systemic racism.
I do not believe that today in 2020 the United States is a racist country. Certainly not systemically.
Well, I hate to break it to you, Steven, but it doesn't matter whether you believe in it or not, cause it's just a fact. Don't believe me? Well, a top advisor from the Nixon administration admitted that the war on drugs was just a tool to target anti-war protesters and black people. In other words, a policy that's in large part still in effect today that's designed to target black people. And that's just one of many examples of factual, unambiguous examples of systemic racism still in effect today. Unfortunately, we still have demagogues like Crowder who reinforce this narrative that we're somehow over systemic racism, and it's pretty cringe.
They say that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That's the dream, isn't it? Or is it? Hey TikTok, Megan here, and today we're talking about romanticizing work. Because we, and I cannot stress this enough, live in a society. We all have to work, so better to do something we're passionate about than not, right? Yeah, probably, but the older you get, the more you realize that work is work, and even if you have the best job in the world, sometimes it won't feel like work. I turned my hobby into a job, and I make 6 figures, and I've never been happier in my life, so gotcha! I am so glad for you, but for a majority of people, doing what they love is not going to pay the bills, and that's okay, because your work doesn't have to define who you are as a person. I'd even argue that the things you can do outside of the realm of profit and capitalism are even more powerful statements on self-expression and autonomy. Maybe, just maybe, we should realize that for most people, work is a means to an end, and not an end itself.
Want to know the truth about Black Lives Matter? The criticisms made against BLM were the same criticisms that people made against the civil rights protesters back in the 50s and 60s. Don't believe me? Take a look at this political cartoon from the time period. It's got a picture of MLK saying, "I plan to lead another non-violent march tomorrow." And then you got the city on fire behind him. It's almost as if they're portraying the movement as being just a bunch of violent rioters. Now, where have I heard this narrative before? Oh yeah, it's the same cringeworthy narrative people make against Black Lives Matter, hyper-focusing on the tiny percentage of rioters, and attempting to use them to delegitimize the movement. So yeah, history is just repeating itself, you might as well stay on the correct side.
Woo!
Want to know the truth about defund the police? Believe it or not, defund does not mean taking away all funds from the police, but rather redirecting some of their funding to other programs that benefit the community. But don't the police need all of that money in order to be effective? You might be thinking. Well, studies show that police militarization is not only ineffective, but also decreases the public's trust in the police force. Explains a lot, doesn't it?
Tomorrow, yes. The next day, and them days after that. Period. You probably had to listen to this really wild idea. How about you just don't have sexual activity until you're ready for a kid?
Would you look at that? It's another man giving his opinion where it's not fucking needed. Like, wow, it's another man blaming the woman for an issue caused by men. That's fucking wild. Where have I seen that before? Because you fail to understand that it's mostly men who control the government and who shoot down these ideas of affordable birth control and all the other stuff that she talked about. And when you tell the woman, just don't have sex, you're invalidating her humanity, because humans have sex. There's a thing called a sexual desire. We all have them. Most of us. I don't know if you do.
Sounds like it sucks. He can't even bait a hook. He can't even skin a bug. He don't know who Jack Daniels is. Ain't ever drove a truck, knows how.
Alright, so my video blew up, and this is the boyfriend in question. His name's Evan, and all the girls in the comments are saying they want a man like you. So what do you have to say about that, babe?
Yeah. I don't know.
Good.
It's cool.
Yeah. Thinking men and women are equal is cool.
Yeah.
It's actually the bare minimum.
I don't know. I just kind of woke up in the morning and respected women, and now I'm a symbol for feminism.
True. Alright, have a great day, guys.
I'm seething right now. This is an assignment that my Trump supporter history teacher just gave my entire class. As you can see, it says progressive priorities, and it has all of these issues such as political corruption, women's rights, and racism. And what does that say right there? Yeah, rank. I'm supposed to rank these, quote, in order of importance. Even worse than that, all of these descriptions are written in the past tense. For example, the federal government also practiced institutionalized racism. Now, this is what I did. First, I ranked all of these issues a 1, put this paragraph at the beginning about it being ridiculous that we have to rank these horrible issues, and my disgust about them all being written in past tense. Now, for some of these, I put real answers, and knowing my teacher is a Trump supporter made it really easy for me to say things that I knew would get a rise out of him. For instance, such as voting white supremacists out of our U.S. offices. Some, though, I just wanted to have fun. So under monopolies, for how it could be reformed, I just put eating the rich. I submitted this, guys. I don't have enough time, but I hope you guys are as mad as I am. Please like for part 2.
Why do y'all keep claiming that Biden didn't win? Oh, wait,
Probably because he didn't. There's something called the Supreme Court, bud.
The Supreme Court on Friday rejected lawsuit backed by President Donald Trump to overturn Joe Biden's election victory. There's something also called you and your president are idiots.
Get ready with me, coming out as trans to my parents' edition. Get a gender-affirming haircut from my partner, get vacuumed lol, and take a shower. Get dressed for the day. Do I look masculine enough? Steven Universe and kitty cuddle time. Anxiety snack time. Anxiety medicine time. Hide my pride earrings until I've told them. Water, herbal tea, stress ball, tissues, laptop, and bag for dirty tissues. Good boy cuddle time. I'm so nervous lol.
Okay. Santa buddy, I think that you look good today. Not that way. Just like man to man, you look nice, Santa buddy. But hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa Pally, you look like you work out a lot. that's hot. Shit, why did I say that? I mean, in like a dude kind of way, you know? Santa buddy, but hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa buddy, I swear you've got the prettiest eyes. That's cool. So are you a stone?
Hello, and welcome to Trump Supporter Hunter. Looks like the election didn't go their way. We're going to see how they react.
They tend to travel in small but very loud groups of people. Their brains haven't quite developed how signs work. I discovered that some of them actually travel with 6 legs to get around. What they lack in common sense they make up for with great energy. This little one was very shy. Now with a truck like this, it was quite hard to decide which side this guy was on. I tried my best to get down under to the intellectual level. However, I was discovered.
Somebody better call the law. We done took it outside, we're about to brawl. Old boy done put his hands on a woman where I come from, son. The next thing coming is a ass whooping in the parking lot. I'm about to drop his fool right in front of the cops. And I ain't gonna run. I'm proud of what I've done. Yeah, read me my rights. Put me in cuffs. You take me downtown.
Who's this coming into my home?